Kalas, Nasela, Nuka. Here's a story from my community.
My name is Hilary Johnson. I'm from Alkali Lake.
My name is Cecilia DeRose.
I was raised in Alkali Lake in the meadows.
And I'm from Esquet.
I am from Esquetum here in Alkali Lake.
Les Johnson. I'm from Alkali Lake here.
Where did you go to school?
St. Joseph's Mission.
St. Joseph's Mission, just out of Williams Lake.
The first residential school I attended was the St. Joseph's Mission. I stayed there for approximately 2 or 3 months and then I ran away. And when I ran away, I was 14, 15. They sent me to Kamloops where I stayed for about 2 years.
When I first went there, I was like small. I was 6 years old and I was standing around waiting to go home. You know, I didn't even understand what they were saying because I was so used to listening to my own language.
They put the fear into us that if we were going to be bad, we'd go to hell. And they just scared us with God, so our beliefs in God wasn't really what the God is supposed to be, now that I know.
The trust I had in that brother that abused me. And that he was an oblate, and I trusted them. I confronted him the next day, and he acted like nothing happened. No good memories though.
I think the hardest impact for me, and you can record this, I have no problem, is I didn't really get sexually abused at the residential school. Where I got sexually abused was in my own community when people came home from the residential school. So that was the challenges I had to deal with, with being a young person, wanting to build self-esteem, wanting to move on with my life, but I had all these baggage that I was carrying.
I had a hard time to get away from the fact that there was this little boy standing at the edge of the hill, standing or facing every day. I would go outside and stand there and look, trying to find a way home, and I couldn't find a way home. Even after I left, the little boy stood there for a long time, still waiting to go home.
It still stays with you. It doesn't really go away. I mean, it's shut down there, but the memories are always there, so it'll never go away.
Alkali was my home, and to be sent somewhere where I didn't know anyone was really difficult.
Just when I first went there, I was living here all my life, and when I went there, I started seeing all these strange places like Williams Lake. I didn't even know it existed. The only world I had was here, and I thought that was it. I thought this was the world.
They were able to go over there. Everybody went over there, and what they did was grab that little boy and let him home. So when he got home, I was really happy. I said, "You finally got home," and I was, pretty old already. My little boy was stuck over at the mission. It took me years to get home. And I go over there even today. I'll be around residential school. I'll go back and take a look at where I was standing for years.
I just get afraid of the flashbacks. It's getting easier though. I don't think about it too much. Once in a while I think about it. And just to know that I'm free is what keeps my mind up.
And one of the questions they asked was, "Can you guys get over this?" And they all stop it now. I said, you know, how can you stop something like this? You know, I said, you cannot stop this.
I think when I went, for me, it wasn't as strict as it was when my mom or my aunt and my grandfather in that age group attended.
What did you think of Stephen Harper's apology?
Oh, Stephen Harper's apology. I didn't really watch it. I watched parts of it, and I don't think he really meant it. It's just something he had to do in front of Canada.
For me, it had to be an apology that came from higher up. What I've learned is, you know, I can forgive and I can move on. And that apology really helped me to see that somebody acknowledged that this pain happened.
Myself wasn't even aware there was an apology, and not everybody that went to the mission or, you know, residential school were probably sitting by a TV waiting for an apology. The guy that was doing the apology probably didn't even know anything about the residential school, so how could he make an apology? Like, he wasn't even there. Most of these guys are walking on the streets, never even heard apology. You can go ask anyone, they didn't even know.
That was my last question.
Make a person smile, talk to your mom a while. After they gone, you're really gonna wish you walked that mile. Keep it love style, forget the talk and hating. Don't have to high five your enemies or start dating. But life's fading, the way nature designed it. Life is about the journey, if you miss something, find it. You can't rewind it, or skip back like a CD or an MP3 or DVR on your TV. It ain't that easy, but there's oceans of opportunity. Remember to raise a child to take community. There's no immunity for death, except for what you leave behind. How you gonna make a mark without presence of mind? The drum that's how that bonds, the blood or spirit one. A savior will